Welcome to the Action Hero Podcast, where every day is an adrenaline rush.
Get ready for a daily dose of addictive action stories told in a way that'll leave you craving more tales of adventure and carnage.
I'm Adrian.
And I'm Julia.
We're so excited to have you join us for this brand new show, where we'll be diving into a new action-packed story every single day.
We'll be dissecting the plot,
Analyzing the character.
and uncovering the themes that make these stories so captivating.
So buckle up.
And get ready for an epic journey into the heart of action and adventure.
And don't forget to rate and follow us for more thrilling Action Hero episodes.
Good day.
We're taking you straight to the untamed Alaskan wilderness for the story Uncharted Trail.
Yeah, a tale about a city-bred teenager
Named Alex.
who finds himself stranded after a plane crash with nothing but his shattered smartphone.
And a whole lot of fear.
You've read the story, so we're not going to rehash every detail.
Instead.
Let's unpack what makes this story so compelling.
Yeah, what struck me immediately was this classic fish out of water scenario. Alex, representing the digital world, is thrown into a completely unfamiliar environment.
It's like dropping a social media influencer into a survivalist training camp.
And speaking of survivalists, that's where Ben comes in, a hardened expert who embodies the philosophy that nature is not something to be trifled with.
He becomes this unlikely mentor to Alex.
And their initial interactions are fascinating.
Right, we see this immediate clash between their personalities and approaches to the situation.
Alex used to instant solutions and technology struggles to grasp Ben's reliance on wilderness skills.
Yeah, it's this really interesting juxtaposition of wits versus nature.
The story kicks into high gear with Alex's desperate attempts to find a signal.
He's clinging to that broken phone, almost like a lifeline.
But Ben is trying to show him that surviving in the wilderness requires a different kind of connection.
It's a crucial turning point in the story.
Ben emphasizes that true survival depends on understanding and adapting to the natural world.
It's not about conquering nature.
It's about learning to speak its language.
What did you think about Alex's transformation?
It's remarkable how he goes from fumbling with a fire starter to successfully catching a rabbit.
He starts to embrace the challenges and learn the code of the wild, so to speak.
He's literally getting his hands dirty and learning things he could never have imagined back in his urban life.
But here's the twist. The rescue doesn't come from that signal he was so desperately searching for.
Instead, their connection deepens, forged through shared challenges.
Exactly. Their relationship shifts from this initial sense of competition to a genuine collaboration.
They begin to learn from each other, bridging the gap between their worlds.
Alex the tech whiz actually teaches Ben a thing or two about makeshift technology,
while Ben imparts the wisdom of the wilderness.
It's a beautiful dynamic to see unfold.
And when the rescue does arrive, there's this feeling of well-mixed emotions.
Yes, exactly.
On one hand, the tension is broken.
But on the other hand, a strong bond has been forged between them.
It really makes you think about the unexpected connections we form in life, especially when we're pushed outside of our comfort zones.
Right.
Like being stranded in the Alaskan wilderness after a plane crash.
Yeah.
And to solidify this unconventional mentorship, Ben leaves Alex with a parting gift, a compass and a note emphasizing the importance of different kinds of signals.
It's such a poignant moment. It highlights the idea that sometimes the most valuable connections and profound lessons emerge from hardship and embracing the unknown.
That resonates so much with the overall theme of the story, right? It's not just about surviving the wilderness, it's about surviving in a world that's constantly throwing us curveballs.
Absolutely. The Alaskan wilderness becomes a metaphor for any challenging situation we might face in life.
And the story seems to be saying, hey, there's more to connecting with the world than just sending a text or posting on social media.
It's about understanding those deeper signals. The ones nature whispers, the ones that come from genuine human connection.
And reliance on another person.
Yeah, the visual storytelling in Uncharted Trail really enhances this message. That stark contrast between the burning plane wreckage and the untouched beauty of the Alaskan wilderness adds another layer to the narrative.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the setting itself becomes a character, this powerful, unforgiving force that pushes Alex to his limits.
And speaking of pushing limits, think about how Alex's reliance on technology initially hinders him in this environment.
He's so accustomed to having an app for everything that he's completely lost when faced with basic survival needs.
It's a classic example of how our dependence on technology can sometimes blind us to essential skills.
But that's where Ben's role as a mentor becomes so crucial. He's like a walking encyclopedia of wilderness wisdom, showing Alex that there's a different way to navigate the world.
And it's not just about survival skills, is it? Ben teaches Alex valuable lessons about patience, resilience, and the importance of respecting nature. These are qualities that are relevant whether you're in the Alaskan wilderness or dealing with a stressful work deadline.
Totally. It's incredible how their relationship evolves from this initial clash of personalities. They start as polar opposites
But develop a grudging respect for each other's abilities.
through shared challenges.
It's a key element of many great action stories. The unexpected bond that forms between unlikely allies.
Who would have thought that a tech-savvy teenager and a grizzled survivalist could find common ground in the Alaskan wilderness?
It reminds us that even in the most extreme circumstances, human connection can thrive, and that sometimes the most profound lessons come from the most unexpected sources.
And let's not forget that surprising ending. The rescue finally comes.
But not in the way Alex anticipates.
Instead of relying on technology, they're found because of the skills and knowledge they gained from each other.
It's a powerful twist that reinforces the theme of adaptation. They learn to survive on their own terms, using a blend of modern and traditional methods.
And that final gift from Ben the compass and the note about different kinds of signals feels like a passing of the torch, a recognition that Alex has come into his own.
It beautifully illustrates that even though their journey together has ended, the lessons they've learned will stay with them forever.
It's like the story saying that even though we live in a hyper-connected world, there is still incredible power in understanding nature's language and connecting with the world on a deeper level.
And sometimes the most crucial signals aren't the ones that pop up on our screens, but the ones that resonate within us.
The signals that lead us to forge lasting connections with people and the world around us. I think that's a powerful takeaway for all of us.
Absolutely. It encourages us to reflect on our own lives and consider what signals we're sending and receiving.
So if you found yourself in a challenging situation like Alex, what kind of signal would you rely on? Would you cling to your tech hoping for a miracle, or would you embrace the challenge and seek a different kind of connection?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments what survival skills you think are most crucial in those moments when you're pushed outside your comfort zone.
And don't forget to rate and follow the Action Hero podcast for more thrilling tales of survival and courage. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new story, so stay tuned for another adrenaline-pumping adventure.
Until then, keep your senses sharp, your instincts ready, and remember, sometimes the greatest strength comes from embracing the unknown.
And remember, every episode is a new adventure, so buckle up and get ready for the next thrilling ride.
You got it.
Until next time, Action Heroes.
Stay adventurous.
And keep those inner signals strong.
This is the Action Hero podcast signing off.